from the ground up, and if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 ese deal, man, I couldn't be me. Por mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Connect on first, it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Complete out to the right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Whatever his body, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. This is Henry on second. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
No, we changed it. We changed it.
Throwing again is Lamar. He's got Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Handoff headed right to Henry. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down throw for Jackson. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. From the gun, a run for Henry. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Rolling left, behind some time. He tucks it and takes off. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down in that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Time to shine, fellas! Let's do this! Here we go! Here we go!
Who can score on these guys?
Second and 6 coming up here. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll be back to Baltimore in just a bit. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Flowers will go in motion left. Jackson now on third. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now a 4th down staring right at him.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
That's my jersey.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They're working a couple of yards past the line. David Ojabo making that tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he moves the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. On the move, headed right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Ravens will go on offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Slot man in motion left. First down, here's Lamar. He's going deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens need only one to take the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
2nd and 15. Buying some time right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And he makes the let's go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Hurts looking to throw. Barkley's got it.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 8. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Slot man motioned over. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Getting out to his left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hurts. This one's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them guys up front doing their job.
Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, Hurts buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. 2nd time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
Now, do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough 2nd pick 6 to watch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throwing for Hurts. Forced out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Cut along left sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They toss right side to Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, ball at the 36. Another run for Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
right, here we go. Second down. Running once more with Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Henry's going to try to pick it up. The juke gets him some running room. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Pulled in by Johnson along the sideline. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find it complete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Jackson off the play action. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Gotta figure out this third down here. From the gun, Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Henry running left. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. A tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Trying to run with Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Now pitch it to Henry. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And they finally tackle him after a huge gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Hurts. Try and push it deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, for the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
First and 10 now from the 30. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Going with King Henry here. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run for Henry. And solid running there, gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They pitch it to him. Henry with the 1st and still going. And finally stopped at the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Okay, you certainly love to see the yards on that pitch play, the success in the execution of it. But keep that one in mind, because what that can do is set up the rest of the playbook. Play action off of that. Gets a defense running sideline to sideline to wear them out. That's a play that can pay big dividends down the road.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 37-yard line.
So it ends as a win